It was a 2023 modern day social media, run on the bank.
Mm-hmm.
What's running through your head?
What I'm thinking about is a system that, we all have a lot of trust and faith in, that we, in many ways, we take for granted, and we just assume that everything is kind of always going to be there and everything's going to be perfect and safe. And it just kind of gets you to think a little bit more about, is there something, such a thing as, too big to fail? And is it possible that, you can get to a situation where there is risk where you never thought there was ever going to be risk? That's what gets me thinking about. It's a scary, scary thing when all of a sudden, everything that seems sane turns upside down, and that can happen. We've seen that throughout world history with economics and other terrible tragedies where in one moment everything seems fine and you feel stable and secure, and you look to where the strongest foundations are, and you feel like you can't, you don't have any worry, and then something like this happens, and it's very hard to ignore the possibility of worrying about am I really safe, even if I'm doing everything the way that I thought I should be.
Right. Well, I think what's fascinating is that was exactly the hysteria that they created, right? I mean, a bunch of VCs, and it was very interesting that this guy Gary Tan from Y Incubator, which is a startup incubator, sending out emails to all his portfolio companies saying, "Take your money out of Silicon Valley Bank," just like that, take it out. To me, that screams of fire in a crowded theater, because then he was joined by a bunch of other VCs, some Bill Ackman, some fairly significant people that that people listen to in this country, Peter Thiel, a bunch of other VCs, and putting all this out there about making a judgment about this. David Sachs, Jason Calcanis, right? They're all out there, all over social media, using Twitter and the such to spread this word. And in fact, you and I both know all you really need today is, one of these is just a cell phone in your hand to do almost anything.